Hey everyone, and welcome back in this new video of the SpaceInfo Club. Today we are in the series of testing products. More specifically, we are going to talk about the Dwarf 3 Smart Telescope by Dwarf Lab. And it's a smart telescope that our friends from Dwarf Lab sent us like 1 month ago. So it's 1 month of testing and trying this telescope more or less deep into its capabilities. I'm saying more or less because from where I live, I was not so lucky with the weather to be able to capture some of those famous space and astronomical images that you may be used to see. So first of all, I strongly invite you to visit our website at spaceinfo.club and our Instagram page spaceinfo.club, where you will find some astonishing and awesome images, also by some of friends that are collaborating with us with amazing images taken by this smart telescope. But today the scope of the video is different, so I'm gonna show you my experience in only 1 month of testing and trying this product with today one specific subject, the moon. Well, but first of all, what is Dwarf Lab and who are the people behind this? Well, at Dwarf Lab, sorry, they are strongly committed in bringing the cosmos closer to everyone and enabling everyone. By saying everyone, I mean not the technicals, experts, astronomers, but every person willing to observe the sky with just the aid of a smartphone and, yes, Dwarf 3 Smart Telescope. The photo you are seeing in video is the Dwarf 3 Smart Telescope, and if you look closer, you will see that the two lenses, wide and tele lens, are equipped and shielded by the sun shield lens cover, lens shield, which is given together with all the other options together with the smart telescope itself, Dwarf 3. But I'm not gonna tell you all the things that you will find in the box, because I have already done an unboxing video. You can find it here below in the description or in the cards of the video. So just go on, and the reviews are amazing, and you can explore really literally the cosmos with just a tap on your smartphone and just set up super quickly your telescope. So let's start by talking at this. The main question that I was wondering yesterday and the last month is, how is the moon through the lenses of the Dwarf 3? Well, to answer this question, I just got out with my smart telescope just in the backyard of my house, and I started observing the moon. Yesterday it was like this and this. So these are photographs simply taken with the photo mode of the telescope. So no particular setting, just using the teleobjective of the thing and observing the moon. Just slightly adjusting the exposures, the focus, and this is the amazing result. Just to give you an idea, this is the setup that I have adopted. You will see that there is just the telescope and the tripod mounted above. And you're seeing a green light on the side of the telescope indicating that the connection with the smartphone and the dedicated application on the smartphone, I have an iPhone, was successful, and the connection is stable and clear. Some other images, you can zoom as you want, and you're going to see that the moon is perfectly focused and the subject is amazing. The light is perfect, and probably if you're seeing on video, depends on the quality you're watching at. So trust me, it's amazing. I have taken some photos, and one other thing is the fact that there are available multiple modes of taking photographs and videos also, and in particular if you are willing to use this telescope for astronomy. There are some, let's say, side modes like the tracking of objects. You can even track rockets and airplanes, but it's not the scope of this video. And you can take photographs also in I would say simple photo mode with different filters, and there is also the option to combine the two filters like the vis and the dual filter mode, for example, and you're going to see some of the results of the same subject through different filters. Well, this was a bad executed experiment, because as you may have seen at the beginning, my setup and, let's say, the environmental condition of the thing were of, I would say, extreme light pollution. Well, the street lights were around and lit up, and well, I would say almost any possible light was on. So even though this was the result, the moon, I would say, I couldn't ever imagine to take photographs of the moon of this quality with such a small telescope, I would say relatively small optics, which is the most important part. Well, I would say the important part, as well as the electronics behind it. But well, try to take a smartphone, a modern smartphone, like in this or last year. So it's the ultimate technology. But if you try to take photos of the moon through your smartphone, well, you perfectly know, probably if you have tried, what's the result. So very good electronics, very good software are nothing if you don't have very good hardware in terms of optics. And you will, I was astonished. I was so surprised of how much quality you can get with this smart telescope. So this is the quality with the environmental condition that I've just shown you. But this is not all. I'm going to show you something interesting and that happened in the last month. But before going on, well, there's something that I want to tell you, and it's about the learning hub of the SpaceInfo Club. Well, a lot of people reached out, particularly through our Instagram account and our website, asking for material, resources, where and sometimes also when study some topics, because luckily for me, a lot of you following this community and being part of it are wondering how to get part of the space field, to work inside of it, or just because it's a passion. So I'm not just talking about rockets, for example, or space vehicles, or satellites, or astronomy. All those topics are topics that we talk about in our content, images, articles on LinkedIn, or through videos and podcasts. They are all topics that we are very passionate about, and we love to share knowledge about this with people and with our friends in the community. But there is something that we are going to introduce and to release more and more in time, and they are courses. Courses, well, wait, they are not only premium or paid courses. There are tons, and there will be even more courses which are and will be free. You just have to register, to just sign up, and yes, it's free. Even it's also free signing up. It's not just a clickbait thing. When I say free courses, I mean totally free courses. No credit card, no fakes, no nothing. You just have to sign up, and you will be granted access to free courses about astronomy, about even human performance and human factors, for example, which is an undervalued aspect of the space fields. Then we will be finding orbital mechanics, launch systems, and also some physics behind the thing that may happen in space. So I'm talking about physiology, but also the physics of the phenomena that happen outside of our atmosphere, heliophysics and things like that. So these are all topics that are partially already present and are on schedule to be released in the next weeks and months. So it's also based on your requests. So if you have any suggestion, any request, just let me know, or you can just visit spaceinfo.club/learn to find the few courses and all the others that we are going to release in time. You're going to see that there are also premium courses. They are, yes, premium, so they are paid. I am personally saying that the fee, well, the price that you are going to pay, it's very, very small compared to the value that they are going to give you. And last, but for sure not least, I won't be the one behind the courses. The people behind the courses will be, okay, sometimes me as a lecturer, okay, but the point at SpaceInfo is that the fact that we are hiring professionals that are really expert in what they are saying. So university professors or space professionals, that some of them you can already find in the network tab. You are going to find already in our website. But that's all for this video. If you are just curious, just visit spaceinfo.club/learn and you will find a lot of material, free and premium, just for you. Okay, so back to us. So this is the moon taken through Dwarf 3 smart telescope. But well, there is something that occurred in the last month. Well, try to guess it. It was... Yes, the eclipse. So this is the result of trying to take the eclipse through the lenses of the smart telescope. This is something that I'm going to show you in the end. So let's start by looking at this video that I've taken as a time-lapse mode through the lenses of the smart telescope. So you are going to see that the moon is partially obscured. This is the application of some filters to see the true color. Well, that's not true color. It means that it's really that. It's the ones that is visible. So at naked eye, this was the color that we were seeing, and you are going to see that as long as time is running, the color changes. And yes, maybe you also have seen what happened. And I really love this thing because well. We also took an airplane passing by the moon. Now I can no more take it. I will make the shot available in the description below. So the eclipse, this is a time lapse, and I was so fascinated on how the telescope was also capable of following the target. There is one mode which is called solar chasing, moon chasing, and also object chasing. You can through your smartphone, through the application, for sure, you can choose a target very easily. Just tap and pinch on the screen of your smartphone. You can select an area with a target inside of it. The software and well, the processing power of the telescope will recognize the aspect of the target, and we track it through the sky. And well, the same is done for the moon, for the sun, or any target that you can choose on the screen of your smartphone. In this case, it was the eclipse. And while the Earth is rotating, while the moon is moving in the sky, it's perfectly centered in the middle of the screen, as you see. And this tracking is performed by the telescope. But what I've shown now are photographs and videos, just I would say simply taken through photo and video mode. But there's more for sure. But before going on, there is something that I want to show you, and it's a photograph taken through the lenses of the Dwarf 3 Smart Telescope, and it's an astronomy image of the week selected by the SpaceInfo Club. and you will find more through our newsletter, or you can also send your images to info@spaceinfo.club if you want to get features. And this week the featured image is Andromeda M31. This amazing photograph of Andromeda galaxy taken by Thunderer_photo. It's our friend, and you will find also some collaboration on our respective Instagram pages between us. And he's a very good fellow. And also this image was taken, guess through what? Yes, the Dwarf 3 Smart Telescope. So this is the quality and the kind of image that you can take. So I love it. So if you want to get featured, just send your astronomy image at info@spaceinfo.club, and we'll feature your image and you inside our newsletter. But as a final one, I will show you an image taken to something which is called stacking. Well, this is a method that also the most famous, the most professional telescopes do. It's not something that you do through the optics for sure. It's something that you make in post-processing. We also talked about this with our friends Astrophoto Bobcat in at least in a couple of videos that we made here on the channel. We made more, but stacking was discussed like in a couple of videos. So if you look for Astrophoto Bobcat, one word, through our search tab in the channel, you will find for sure. Stacking is a process in astronomy where you take more than one photo, and then you just superimpose one over the other, because each one has a slightly different amount and kind of information, let's say. So the final result is the optimal sum, the best sum of all the images that you already taken. And this is something that you can do with Dwarf 3, and this is an image. Just to give you an idea, let's say the volume in terms of data, it's something like 50 megabytes compared to the 5 or 6 of the JPEG images that you take with the normal photo mode. Yes, for all the people that are going to comment down JPEG is not the right format to take pictures and things like that. Yes, I know, but I wanted to give you an idea of how easily also you can use these photographs through your smartphone, your computer, and things like that. This smart telescope is very good for everyone, also for this reason. So apart from this, also if you zoom in, let's take another image and zoom in. As I was saying at the beginning, it also depends on the quality of the video and of the stream that you're taking from YouTube. But this is the photo mode. For sure, if you take the stacked one and zoom in, the quality, not only the resolution of the object, in this case the moon, but also the lighting condition, the exposure, all the things, you see that also the contrast is something that for sure is not comparable with the professional telescope. But this is not the point. This is not why the Dwarf 3 Smart Telescope was conceived. The point is that this Smart Telescope is something that you can just get out from its bag and mount on the tripod, connect the app to the telescope, and just start observing the sky. This photograph can be taken in like 15 minutes overall, from when you just take off the telescope from the bag, mount, connect to the app, take some photograph, stack them one over the other, and this is the final result. This is impressive, and this is why I love this telescope, the Dwarf 3 Smart Telescope. So before ending this video, I want to thank first of all Dwarf Lab for sending us this amazing product, and I'm looking forward to the improvements and the new ones. But I have to, let's say, use this one. I have some goals for the future, so taking shots of the sun, and also taking some of those amazing shots of galaxy and say deep space. So I will keep you updated about the evolutions of both the telescope, so the product and the photo that I will make. But well, I'm so amazed. I'm looking forward to taking the next photo sessions. So thanks Dwarf Lab, but most of all, thank you guys for watching this video. Subscribe to our YouTube channel because it's free for you, but will give us a very huge hand, because while for you it's free, it means a lot for us. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.